Hey, folks, good morning. I was going to shave today, but then I thought, I'm wearing this Hawaiian shirt. And who wears a Hawaiian shirt with a clean shaven face? You're supposed to look like you're relaxed, like you've just come back from an island paradise. So hopefully I look a little bit like that today. This shirt brought home to me by my wife, who got home from Hawaii yesterday. I love the green. I don't wear enough green. You've probably noticed in these videos, I wear a lot of black, a lot of blue, a fair amount of purple to one degree or another, but almost never anything that's green. So that basically is because I don't have more than now two shirts that are green, and this is the only one that fits. The other one I need to shrink into if I can ever get my diet going. So today I want to talk to you about giving yourself less time. You may have heard of Parkinson's Law, which is something that's always driven me nuts that it's called Parkinson's Law because it makes me think of Parkinson's, the disease that Michael J. Fox has, the shaking disorder that really destroys lives. But then you've got this motivational Parkinson's Law that is supposed to be useful. So, okay, let's focus on Parkinson's Law, which is that the amount of time a job will take will go fill up the amount of time you give it to be done. So if you have to write an email and you have to have it to the person by 4 o'clock, you may not write it until 3:55 because it really only takes a couple minutes to write. But if you knew you had to write it at noon, why wouldn't you just write it at noon, get it done by noon 12:05, and be done with it, as opposed to take 4 hours to think about it, to worry about it, to keep reminding yourself about it. Maybe an email is too trivial. Back in the old days, we talk about, well, you got a term paper and it's due next Friday. And you know about it a week in advance, but you don't start it until Thursday night. Did that a few times in college. That's why I'm saying give yourself less time. And that requires some discipline because a lot of times the actual deadlines aren't set by us. And when we do set our own deadlines, we don't have real consequences. And a deadline set by your boss or your significant other or somebody else who you are accountable to, well, you're accountable to that deadline. If you miss it, that can be a problem. In the newspaper business, if I don't get an ad in on time, it doesn't run. So, excuse me, I have to make sure I adhere to the deadlines. Excuse me. But if you are looking at your own deadlines, how do you hold yourself accountable? Oh, I just missed that. So you have a goal. Maybe you have a list of things you want to do today, but if you don't get them all done, get them done tomorrow. Get them done by the weekend. And you might not ever get any of them done because you haven't put a clear deadline, or the deadline is too far in the future. You've given yourself way too much time. So motivational folks always talk about, well, give yourself a reward. Well, yeah, we like to get rewards, but maybe give yourself a consequence. If you don't get something done by the time you have to get it done, I don't know, make yourself do 15 push ups, make yourself go do the dishes, whatever it is you don't want to do, make yourself have to go do it as a consequence for not getting done what you should be getting done. Not necessarily that you don't want to do, but that you're putting off. Because here's the real thing. It's not so much that we're putting off something we don't want to do as much as we're wasting time. Because if you have something that's on your mind that you know you have to get done, and it may only take a couple of minutes to actually do, but you don't do it until it's time to do it, what are you filling the time between the moment you knew you had to do it and the moment you actually do it with? Are you filling it with other productive situations? Are you accomplishing something? Or are you wasting time waiting for that moment when you will have your hero gene kick in and you'll start typing and you'll start making it happen? Or you'll go do whatever it is you need to go do and you'll get it done at the last minute and you'll feel great about it. It's an addiction, really, waiting to the last minute. So move your last minute. Give yourself less time to get something done. More opportunities to have that hero gene kick in and be that person who accomplishes what you want to accomplish more often during the day. Give yourself less time, make yourself more accountable, get more disciplined. It's not easy, but it's doable if you just think about it in a different way. If you just think about yourself as a different person and realize, hey, you can manipulate who you are and how you work, how you look at time. There's my win anyway strategy for the day. I'm going to go see what I can do to make it happen today for myself because, hey, I usually don't talk about something unless I'm pretty guilty of it myself. So, doctor, heal thyself. That's what I've got to do today. We'll see you next time on Win Anyway or the Win Anyway podcast. Or, none of you, gave me a suggestion for a title. Give me a suggestion for a title. The Win Anyway live cast. There we go. Have a good day.